Why were the ancients able to predict fate so accurately using the I Ching? Countless scholars have devoted their entire lives to studying the I Ching. But how many have truly grasped the profound meaning hidden within? Here are some suggestions to help you get a basic idea of this special book. The I Ching is the foremost classic of East Asian countries. It is not only the leading work in the canonical system but is also regarded as the origin of many other classics. All things originate from this. It is the root of Eastern culture, the starting point of the 100 schools of thought. It emerged during the Neolithic period and is regarded as a significant milestone marking the advancement of East Asian civilization. This is not only the earliest compilation of civilization, but it also has a profound influence on various aspects of culture and religion. Educator, physician, script, arithmetic, philosophy, folklore. The following content will answer 10 questions to help you quickly and easily grasp the I Ching. The I Ching is a monumental work that combines ancient philosophy, natural science, and social science. This book is revered as an encyclopedia of Eastern culture. Over thousands of years, the I Ching has profoundly influenced the philosophy, history, literature, religion, natural sciences, and social sciences of Eastern countries. To be precise, the I Ching and the section on asterisk transformation together form the Zhouyi asterisk, while the Zhouyi asterisk, along with Lian Shan and asterisk Wei Kang asterisk, constitutes the three changes. Lin Sun is the I Ching of the Xia dynasty, Kai Tang is the I Ching of the Shang dynasty, and Chu Dik is the I Ching of the Zhou dynasty. Unfortunately, Lin Sun and Kai Tang have not been preserved to this day. The I Ching is also known as the Classic of Changes or Book of Changes asterisk, often simply referred to as the Changes. This work was completed in the early Western Zhou period and continued to develop until the end of the Zhou dynasty, approximately 3,000 years ago. The I Ching is composed of trigrams, hexagrams, and line statements, along with the combination of lines. In total, there are 64 hexagrams, each with 6 lines, amounting to 384 lines in all. The translation consists of 10 sections, divided into the following parts: Thoang Thuong, Thoang Ha, Tuong Thuong, Tuong Ha, Van Nan, He Tu Thuong, He Tu Ha. Explanation of hexagrams: Tui Ki, Tu Ki, and Tap Ki. From the spring and autumn period to the mid-warring states period, the compilation into books primarily involved annotating and further developing the I Ching. Historians believe that the Zhou Yi, Book of Changes, was shaped by 4 sages: Fu Shi, King Wen, the Duke of Zhou, and Confucius. Among them, Fu Shi drew the 8 trigrams, King Wen composed the hexagram statements, the Duke of Zhou wrote the line texts, and Confucius compiled the commentaries on the Yi. 2. What is the essence of the I Ching? The essence of the I Ching lies in its renowned theory of the 3 Yi, which includes simplicity, the unchanging principles, change, transformation, and constancy, that which remains unchanged. Simplification means that no matter how complex or mysterious things in the world may be, once understood by human intellect, they can all be transformed into graspable and solvable problems. Transformation means that all things in this world are constantly changing and evolving every minute, every second, with nothing remaining permanently unchanged. Without such movement, the universe and all beings would cease to exist. All things are ever changing. What is called immutability is essentially a state of balance. Mutability is development and change, synonymous with imbalance. The philosophy of change shows that all complex phenomena in the world can be generalized through simple symbols. Transformation, development, and imbalance are absolute and eternal, while balance is only relative and temporary. 3. How does the I Ching express its ideas? The expressive method of the I Ching is the 8 trigrams, and from the 8 trigrams, it expands into 64 hexagrams. The 8 trigrams are composed of 8 single trigrams: Qian, heaven; Dui, lake; Li, fire; Zhen, thunder; Xuan, wind; Kan, water; general, mountain; and Kun, earth. By understanding the 8 trigrams, one can deduce all 64 hexagrams. Heaven is the sky, earth is the land, lake is water, fire is the sun, thunder is lightning, moon is the moon, mountain is the mountain, wind is the wind. In the I Ching, the solid line represents the yang line, while the broken line symbolizes the yin line. The combination of yin and yang lines forms a hexagram. Specifically, each hexagram consists of 6 lines, which can be formed by 3 yang lines, 3 yin lines, or a combination of 1 yin line with 2 yang lines, or 1 yang line with 2 yin lines. The bagua, also known as the 8 trigrams, forms the foundation of the I Ching. When combined, they create the 64 hexagrams. A prime example is the Qian, heaven, and Kun, earth, trigrams. More and more, the national flag of South Korea draws inspiration from the Taiji, yin-yang, and bagua, 8 trigrams, concepts in the Book of Changes. At its center is the Taiji symbol, representing the balance of yin and yang. The 4 corners of the flag feature 4 trigrams, symbolizing harmony and the dynamic interaction of opposing cosmic forces. The Qian hexagram symbolizes heaven, the Kun hexagram symbolizes earth, the Kan hexagram symbolizes the moon and water, and the Li hexagram symbolizes the sun and fire. The hexagrams also symbolize righteousness, prosperity, vitality, and wisdom. There is the Supreme Ultimate, Tai Chi. From the Supreme Ultimate come the 2 modes, yin and yang. From the 2 modes come the 4 symbols, and from the 4 symbols come the 8 trigrams. All transformations of yin and yang originate from the Supreme Ultimate. The 2 forms, Luang Gi, are born from the Supreme Ultimate, Tai Kuk, which are yin and yang. When yin and yang exist, they interact and influence each other. Yang nourishes yin, and yin embraces yang. Thus, within yin lies the seed of yang, and within yang lies the seed of yin. From this, the 2 energies of yin and yang further divide into 4 states, known as the 4 symbols, Tu Tuong. Currently, the 4 symbols are commonly referred to as lesser yang, greater yang, lesser yin, and greater yin. 4. Why is the I Ching divided into the earlier heaven 8 trigrams and the later heaven 8 trigrams? The Qian heaven northern trigrams are also known as the Fuxi northern trigrams, with the sequence of trigrams arranged numerically as follows. Qian, heaven. 1. Dui, lake. 2. Li, fire. 3. Zhen, thunder. 4. Shuan, wind. 5. Kan, water. 6. General, mountain. 7. Kun, earth. 8. This is the numbering system of the Qian heaven northern trigrams. The later heaven bagua is traditionally attributed to King Wen, hence it is also known as King Wen's bagua. Its arrangement sequence is as follows. Kan first, Kun second, Zhen third, Shuan fourth, the center in the middle, the center fifth, Qian sixth, Dui seventh, Zhen eighth, and Li ninth. Pre-meditation. According to the order of the 8 trigrams, Bat Ki, we can understand that while in the womb, humans first develop the head because it is the most vital part, Nyat. Next, the lungs form as Doi ranks second, followed by the heart since Li is third. Then, the liver develops as Chan is fourth, associated with the southeast. After that, the kidneys take shape because Kam is sixth, followed by the intestines and stomach as Kan is eighth. 5. How to correctly pronounce difficult characters in the I Ching. The difficult-to-read terms in the I Ching include words such as how asterisk, asterisk doi asterisk, asterisk ki asterisk, asterisk thoang asterisk, trin asterisk, asterisk phi. A asterisk how asterisk refers to the long and short lines that combine to form each hexagram in the bagua, representing the symbols in the I Ching. Demand. The demand hexagram signifies joy and happiness spreading to those around. Decisive. The decisive hexagram implies firm resolution. Fleeting. The fleeting hexagram means swiftly escaping danger. Steadfast. The steadfast hexagram symbolizes auspiciousness and good fortune. Biting. The biting hexagram is used to discern fortune or misfortune. If the bite is short, the outcome is swift. If long, the result takes time. 6. What are the uses of the I Ching? The I Ching is a sacred text that deciphers the laws of the universe and brings happiness to humanity. It represents the philosophical essence and accumulated wisdom of thousands of years of Eastern civilization. With its profound and extensive content, the I Ching covers nearly every field of knowledge, rightfully earning its place as an encyclopedic masterpiece. Most notably, it offers humanity 3 golden keys. The first golden key is the balance of yin and yang. Any matter in this world, when achieving the state of yin-yang balance, will create harmony, and only with harmony can there be growth and progress. The second golden key is the 5 elements. All things in heaven and earth are inseparable from the laws of the 5 elements. Theories of destiny and directional principles in feng shui all originate from this fundamental doctrine. The third golden key is the 8 trigrams. From the 8 trigrams evolved the 64 hexagrams of King Wen. These hexagrams reveal to us the 64 codes of the universe. Even the vast cosmos does not transcend these codes. The I Ching is an easy text to learn, not as difficult as many people think. So why is it said that the I Ching is easy to learn? Although the I Ching is a sacred wordless book, it created 8 symbols to depict 8 natural phenomena that profoundly influence human survival. These are precisely the bagua, the 8 trigrams mentioned earlier. The I Ching revolves around 3 core concepts: yin and yang, the 5 elements, and the 8 trigrams. These form the fundamental essence of the entire I Ching philosophy. The back key symbols are an ancient form of language. Our use of the I Ching today is akin to translating an old language into a modern one. Most of us know basic English. English has 26 letters, but this ancient language, back key, only has 8 letters. To communicate in basic English, how many words do you need to know? At a minimum, an estimated 1,000 to 2,000 words are enough. How many words are there in the entire Book of Changes? Just a mere 64 words. Yet those 64 words encompass all the laws of the universe and human life. Learning the I Ching is very simple because you only need to master 8 letters and memorize 64 keywords. That's why it's an easy classic to study. Many people struggle because they don't know how to keep it simple. Even if you spend a lifetime walking the wrong path, you will never truly comprehend or master the I Ching. The I Ching, Book of Changes, is a predictive science containing the profound wisdom of humanity, which remains not yet fully explored to this day. The I Ching numerology is a significant branch within the core content of the 5 arts in ancient Taoism. Huat, using the I Ching for divination is considered scientific due to the reasons mentioned above. The hexagram itself represents the state of a specific period of time. The 64 hexagrams are no exception. Time consists of 3 states: the past, the present, and the future. This also means that each hexagram in the I Ching, when used to analyze events, inherently contains the potential to predict the future state of those events. The lowest line on the chart represents the future state, while also reflecting predictions about the past state of the event. The top line on the chart represents the past state of the event. Therefore, the meaning of a hexagram is not only to predict the future but also to reflect on the past. Therefore, those who comprehend the I Ching can know events from 500 years ago and foresee those 500 years ahead. The scientific nature of this discipline also lies in that very point. Some believe that a drawn fortune-telling slip or divination sign contains within it the past, present, and future. The passage is too brief, seemingly confined to just the present moment. How can one fully grasp the past or foresee the future in such a fleeting span of time? The 3 lines in the poem successively represent 3 concepts of time, yet the unit of time in each concept is not explicitly defined. Users of the I Ching can choose an appropriate time unit based on practical circumstances and expressive needs. A straight line can symbolize an hour, but at times it may carry the meaning of an entire year. For example, the Qian hexagram symbolizes a mountain. The top line represents the movement of the Earth's crust since ancient times. S body. The lower line represents a certain period in the past when the mountain. Therefore, only a place that can maintain such a long-term stable state deserves to be called a mountain. The above explanation clearly illustrates the physical characteristics and the element of time inherent in a mountain. Using a hexagram as solid as a mountain to divine, one can naturally know the events of 500 years past and 500 years to come. But when we divine the hexagrams, in the blink of an eye, we can deduce the conclusions of 1,000 years. The grotesque statues are all large in size and firmly fixed, ensuring they withstand the test of time. The 3 lines, Yao, of the Bagua represent things in this way. The hexagram of 6 lines is similar, except that it is formed by combining 2 trigrams of 3 lines. It illustrates the interaction and transformation when the symbolic trigrams intersect. What does the word dik in kin dik mean? Symbolizes the sun, nyat, and the moon, wei. It also carries the meaning of the sun above and the moon below, which is also called. Mr. Duong is well versed in both the lunar and solar calendars. Some suggest that the character dik is a type of pictograph, with its form clearly depicted through oracle bone script. Resembles a lizard raising its head. Some also believe that, at first, there are 3 dots on the left, a long curved line in the middle, and a semicircle on the right. Or conversely, a semicircle on the left, still a long curved line in the middle, and 3 dots on the right. The sun and the moon symbolize heaven and earth, while also representing yang energy. This interpretation aligns closely with the system of the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, and the rule of arrangement along with the core ideology hidden within. No matter what perspective or opinion one holds, the transformative meaning of translation cannot be denied. The cycle of the sun and moon symbolizes the ceaseless flow of change. 10. What is the dialectic in the I Ching? The Book of Changes holds that when something reaches its extreme, it will inevitably transform. Through transformation, it achieves continuity, and through continuity, it endures. This idea is presented in the commentary on the appended judgments and is also a key dialectical principle in the I Ching. 11. Stay well informed, adapt flexibly, and maintain sustainable insight over time. The immutable principle of the celestial way is but one. It must ever change to align with the Tao. All things